Well, congratulations. By the time you're watching this video, you should have already completed the detox. We've got that behind you now. You should have just completed the food challenge, and now you should know which food your body is sensitive to. So now you are ready to repeat the nutrition tracker, which you did week 2 of the program. Now it is very important for you to be honest with this portion. Remember, we are only here to help you. So I need you to truly write down everything that you eat or drink that has any nutritional value. So I don't need you to write down a glass of water or herbal tea. However, if you're having a protein shake or if you have a little more of that Clearbite left over and you're taking that, please write that down in addition to the food that you are eating. Make sure you do not start the nutrition tracker until after you have completed the food challenge. That was the video you watched right before this one. I would like you to do a minimum of 3 days worth of nutrition trackers. I'm going to walk you through it quickly. Here, it is very easy. If you go to the guides and logs section of your binder, which is the very last section in your manual, you will find about 4 or 5 pages of a bunch of common healthy foods that you should be choosing to eat from now on. They are categorized by fruit, vegetables, poultry, meat, and so forth. It will list the calories, the amount of grams of protein, carbs, and fat. So we've looked up the common foods for you, but obviously we couldn't list every single food. And these are individual foods, so we have to do something a little bit different when you are combining them in a casserole or something. What I would encourage you is don't get stuck in a rut and don't continue eating exactly like you were on the detox with oatmeal in the morning and salads. There are a lot of good nutritious foods out there. So I want you to be eating foods that you enjoy but find healthy. Find ways to fix it up, experiment a little. You will find the food diary or journal page, also known as the nutrition tracker. A couple pages after that, the calories are listed on. I encourage you to keep that as your master and make 3 copies of that because this is a 3-day food journal. So it should be 2 weekdays and maybe 1 weekend day. And it should just be 3 average days. So if I was taking a trip, that is not the day to do the food diary. If I was going to a birthday party or something out of the ordinary, that is not the day to do the food diary. What you are going to do after you get the 3 copies is fill the sections out: breakfast, lunch, in between meals, snacks, and dinner. Again, you will write down anything you eat and drink that has any nutritional value for those days. Then you'll go back in the manual and look up that particular food. As an example, say you had chicken breast for dinner. You'll go back to the page that shows you how many calories a chicken breast has, and you will record it into the food diary page. You'll notice also in the meats, it says how many ounces. Don't worry so much about weighing the meat. Just go by the average size. If you ate half, you can just cut the number in half. Or if you ate 2, you can multiply it. Then, at the end of each day, get out a calculator and add up all the columns at the bottom. Add up all the proteins you ate that day, all the carbs, etc. Then, under the proteins, carbs, and fats columns, you will see another set of equations for each of those. You will see B minus the total number of proteins you ate that day times 400 divided by A, the total calories you ate that day. This is telling us the percentage of protein you ate that day. Then you will do the same thing for carbs and fats. I wanted to draw one thing to your attention. Make sure you are dividing the total number of calories and not adding. Sometimes that division sign may look like a plus sign. So what I ask you to do is to get this completed and be accurate. So when you come in for your next visit, you will bring this with you for us to review. Now remember, when I was saying if you have a casserole or meatloaf, it would be difficult to say how many calories are in it. So what you can do is go to that web address I mentioned, calorieking.com. It is free. Just go in there and put in what you had. An example is you can put in turkey meatloaf, and it will tell you all the calories and everything. You'd be surprised. I mean, there are restaurant foods on there, pretty much any food dish you can come up with. So as I said, when you come in for your next visit, please bring this with you. Please make sure you have all the calculations done and you've converted everything into percentages. Then we will go through this together. We'll look at the percentages and ratios, we'll look at what they should be and what they are. And then from there, we will know whether everything is perfect, don't change anything, or we'll be able to look at what you ate, and I, or the nutritionist, will be able to tell you immediately what you may have thrown off the percentages so we can adjust it accordingly. That makes things real easy to help you make some changes in your diet so we can make sure the ratios of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats are what they should be. A lot of people think automatically we are going to be restricting calories, but all too often I actually find that I'm telling people they aren't eating enough calories. So don't think that I'm going to be telling you to eat less. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can contact the office. We're going to be here to guide you all along to make this very easy. I appreciate you being honest with this. Remember, we are going to look at the big picture. We're not going to split hairs over this, so have fun with it. I think you'll be amazed at all the information we can get from this. And give us a call or contact us by email if you have any questions. Also, please make sure to have it complete prior to your appointment.